All right, guys. So I make a little bit of a change. When I started this video, it was uh, uh, it was going to be about just the cover, creating your cover, and then I realized, oh, I haven't done the ISBN or copyright, so I decided to do all of that together, and the video's way too long, so I'm going to split this into two separate videos. So if on this first video, which is going to be about registering your ISBN or assigning an ISBN, getting an ISBN, and registering your copyright. If you hear me talking about the book cover and stuff, ignore it. That'll be in the next video. Okay? With that, let's go on to how to do your registration stuff. Okay, well, so I originally did this part of the video where I did this whole section. I'm going to redo it because I realized as I was doing it on ISBNs, I was showing off ISBNs I haven't used yet, and I, um, I don't want to do that. I don't think anybody could use those because they'd have to be able to be logged into my account. But uh, I don't want to take a chance. So anyway, so we're gonna redo this part. Look, I misspelled here. Dreadful. So I've already gone through Bowker. Let's talk about ISBNs. All right, you need an ISBN to publish your book. Okay, and this is international. You need it no matter where you are in the world, where you're publishing. You need an ISBN. Important things to understand about ISBNs. You need them for every format, every platform, or format. So in other words, you need a single ISBN for your paperback. If you do a hardcover, would need a new ISBN for that one. If you do a Audible book, you need one for that. Well, actually, I'm not entirely certain you need one for that, but you do need one for an ebook. However, um, uh, there's two ways to do ISBNs, right? So and we'll get back to the ebook thing in a minute. So the first is to go to purchase a bunch of ISBNs, and they're pricey. They're real pricey. Why would you want to purchase? Well, get to that in a second. The second way, and we'll cover both of these in detail in a minute. The second way is where you publish, self-publish, you may get be able to get one for free. Also, depending on what country you're in, for instance, Canada does not have to pay for their ISBNs. The government supports their artists, unlike the U.S. And instead of taking money away from the arts, they're giving money to the artists by not requiring them to pay for a copyright or for an ISBN or any of that. But I'm in the U.S., so I gotta buy mine. Um, so anyway, if you were to publish exclusively somewhere, for instance, I only publish on Amazon, right? And if I wanted, I could have Amazon give me a free ISBN. Doesn't cost me anything, but it's only good at Amazon. If I then also wanted to publish on, I don't know, Walden Books, I think they do one. I would get a different free ISBN from them. I can't use a specific Amazon ISBN anywhere else. And a lot of places won't be able to order them if you do that. So, for instance, uh, if someone goes into the bookstore and says, "Hey, I'd like to you to order me a copy of this book," if I use one that I purchased, they can go and look that up. They can find it. They can order it, and it'll come to them. If I'm using an Amazon one, they will not be able to order one into the bookstore. If you want to publish at bookstores, you really need to have purchase your ISBNs. But what's an ISBN really used for? A lot of people don't get it. Specifically, it's a great way to track um, books uh, by publisher, right? Because these are tied to your imprint. What an imprint is it's your publishing company. You're a self-publisher. You are uh, you're a publishing company. Now you can take that all the way to actually creating a corporation, um, or an LLC to under that publishing company, for that publishing company. If you do that, of course, what it does is it protects your name. Nobody else can go register your name, your publishing company name. You can do stuff with your taxes, maybe take off your word process. I am not a tax attorney. Don't start taking stuff off on your taxes, and then when they come to arrest you, say, "Well, Chris Minori said I could do it." No, he didn't. But there are certain tax tax benefits to having a corporation, and then it also protects you, right? If for some reason somebody wanted to sue me, and I don't have an official corporation, and they win, that money comes right out of my pocket. If I do have a corporation and they sue, the money comes from the corporation, and I'm protected. So those are the reasons why you might want to do it. Anyway, moving on. So so that's it. It ties your tracking. What I originally did was, when I first started, I decided to go buy my ISBNs because I thought I was going to go a different way with self-publishing. I thought, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to track, I'm going to turn it into a business, and I'm going to write full time. Very, very difficult to do. It burned me out. I didn't even enjoy writing anymore, and so I stopped. I decided that was not the way to go, and that I would wait until I retired and then write full time. And in the meantime, I would keep it as a hobby. And so that's what I've done. So if I had to do it over again, would I buy my ISBNs? I don't know. I think I might have just used the Amazon ones, particularly since that's really the only place to get my books at this point. I don't sell them anywhere else. I used to. I used to go and sell them at conventions, and I would go to local bookstores. But now I'm in Panama, and mainly they're looking for Spanish language stuff, and so I don't really do that. So where can you buy your ISBNs? I think there's a couple places, but the big one that everybody uses is Bowker. Bowker Identifier Services. Um, they are pricey. I want to say a an ISBN runs you somewhere between 125 and 150. Don't I haven't bought any in many years, because what I did was I bought in bulk, right? I bought 10. It was like one ISBN was about 125, 150, and 10 of them were 250 or 300. So definitely it was worth it. If you're planning on writing a bunch of books and not just one, probably in your favor and you want to actually purchase your ISBNs. It makes sense to just buy 10 of them in a batch. So anyway, and they're good forever. I just assign them whenever I need to, right? I originally purchased these back in like 2016, I want to say. I immediately used the first one, and I used one about every 2 years, every 1 to 2 years when I put out a new book. So, um, now getting back to the ebook. So the ebooks, I don't really worry about putting an ISBN on them, or using one of my purchased ones. I only use those for my paperbacks. If I did a hardcover, I'd use it for that one as well. But I don't do it for the ebook. I just take their free one because nobody's buying my ebook anywhere um, but on Amazon, from the Kindle store. And I also realized I did this for the tracking to be able to tell where, and you know how many books I'm selling, blah blah blah. But since I only use Amazon, they have reports I can use. So I don't even use the whole reason I got them. I don't use them for that reason. One other thing, when you need new ISBNs, by the way, is if you make changes to your book, if you put out a second edition, if you change a lot of stuff, if you change the cover, for instance, important thing, if you go through and you change a uh, ton of what am I trying to say? a ton of your content, right? Maybe you pull chapters out, you add them, and there's some percentage. I don't remember what it is, but anyway, regardless, you would then need to assign a new ISBN to it. Okay. Be careful; they're pricey. Don't go making huge changes if you don't have to. The new authors do that all the time, and it's just I think it's a waste of money. But anywho, so moving on, and I've already created the ISBN. You can see I've got it right there. Now I'm just in editing mode to show you what I did. So I put my book title. Now I could go back in and just change because I could change that big D to a little d if I wanted to edit it. I think. Yeah, and here you can see where you do volume and edition stuff, but I'm not doing any of that. Okay. Um, Put in a subtitle if you have one. I don't have one. I never put subtitles. I describe my book. Original publication date. Well, I haven't. Yeah, 2023 is what it's going to be. Um, Current language I left out is English. Translated, no. Copyright year is 2023. And Library of Conga, I don't know what that is. Okay. And this tells you what's required, what's not. So save progress. Thank you. Okay, yeah, it's okay. I thought it was going somewhere. So next thing, I could upload my cover, but you'll see I'm not quite done with my cover, so I'm not uploading that just yet. I will do that. Go to contributors next. I'm the only contributor. Biography, I could put one in there, but I didn't do it. I don't care. And I'm the author, and that's it. If I wanted to, if I was co-writing this, I'd add another author or contributor. Get out of there. Next is format and size. Uh, I haven't done any of this yet, but I will add it. Um, this is all stuff I've still got to come in and do. And then I do sales and pricing. Again, I haven't added any of this stuff yet. So we're gonna come back. We will come back and do all this stuff, right? And here's the other thing. One thing I want to talk about pricing. So you could set a dollar amount, okay? In which case, when they ring up your book, it's going to when they look up your ISBN, it's going to actually show a price. If I say 15 bucks, and that's what I did with the first one. But then I realized later on that I don't always want it to show that. Maybe I change the price, maybe I do whatever. So now I do write for info. There's no set price. It's not free, but there's no set price. Okay, that's basically it. And once I finish, it assigns me my ISBN for this particular book. And by the way, at Bowker, you can also assign barcodes if you want one. I think they cost $25 each. Um, and it will give you a barcode that you can scan your book and it'll pull up the ISBN and all that and pricing and all that. I did purchase one for the first one because I didn't know better. I'm not telling you not to do it, but it turned out I figured it wasn't as important to me, and I just let Amazon create my own create their own barcodes for my books. Okay. I think I've covered everything that was in the video that I that I deleted and am not showing you. Um, and just in case I didn't already say it, let me remind you of what we had to do. Okay. Um, and where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, just got to start again. And Penny Dreadful. And so the thing we had to do, and again, I don't remember if I've shown this in the video. I'm just trying to cover my old, go to formatting, common formatting, pull up the book, and put it in there. There you go. There's my ISBN. I added it, remember, from the last video. We had left that blank. Okay, that's it for right here. We're going to go right into the next video. Hopefully I can edit this so it doesn't look ridiculous, but I probably can't because I'm the expert on self-publishing. I am not the expert on self-editing these videos. That's why half the time you can't even see my chin because I don't even line my shots up right. Anyway, we'll talk to you in just 2 seconds. And we're back. Okay. So we need to add a new book. I've gotten into this is the U.S. copyright. Okay. Yeah, well, we've already done that. So we don't want to open a case. Where my applications? There we go. No, we want to add one. Here's the ones I did, my applications. Where do we want to go? Let's go to my profile. No. Uh, home. Shit, I don't remember where I did. Register. One work by one author. There we go. Okay, start registration. All right, type of work. Well, in my case, it's a literary work. And for most of you, it will be too. This includes a novel, an essay, a poem, whatever. Click that and continue. Title of the work is Penny Dreadful. I hope my wife tells me this title with the two D's is okay since I'm putting it in there. If not, it's not that big a deal. All right, we go continue. We go continue. All right, has this work been published? No, it has not been published yet. Year of completion is going to be 2023. We continue again. All right. Author and claimant. So if it's just me, I just pop my name in there, Christopher Thomas Minori. Citizenship is U.S. My address, I got to put an address. That was my old address. That's not my address anymore. We're just going to put Boquete. Oh, actually, we can't do that. As I mentioned, Panama does not have addresses, so we're just going to say Cemetery Road because you got to put something in there. And we're going to go down to city and go Boquete. Uh, Panama. Panama, 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 Panama. Come on. There we go. Panama. Because that's where I live now. I don't have to put a postal code. I don't have to put state. I don't have to put that second address. We'll leave it there. Domicile. Back to Panama. Well, it says warrant, but I think you got to put that anyway because it's starred. So let's go Panama. This is new for me. I've never done a book in this country. Panama. Year of birth. I don't know why they want that, but we're going to go 0. Oh, year of birth, right? 1966. Yeah, I'm old. Shut the fuck up. I created this work. No, no. Okay, we don't need to do any of these. This is check this box if the author created the work anonymously, which I didn't. I want people to know who I did, who I was. If the author's pseudonym appears in this work, check the box. It's not a pseudonym. Author created one novel. Okay, and continue. There's no material excluded. So, for instance, if I did uh, a movie and I included a song by Queen, I would exclude Queen's song because I don't own that. I just got the license to do it. We're not going to do that. There's no previous registration. There's no year. Okay, so we go continue. All right. All right. You may provide contact. Important if you prefer not to provide personally identifying information. You may list. No. I think we can just go continue. Let's put a contact. We'll put Christopher Minori, Thomas Minori. And we're just going to put a phone number in. We'll just put our email. Servo4711 at gmail.com. Okay. And we're going to leave it right there. Organization name, let's throw that in there. Minor Joy Studios. No, Minor Joy Publishing is what we call it. Okay, that's it. Continue. All right, got to put it again. So, Christopher Thomas Minori. And listen, I am winging this because it's like a few years since I've done this. I don't remember. And put our email servo4711 at gmail.com. By the way, you can email me there if you've got any questions. I've got to put the address, so we're going to say Cemetery Road and city is Boquete and country is Panama. Okay, continue again. Here's where, well, this is a problem. So I'm going to do the same thing. Christopher Thomas Minori. And I don't remember what the address is here. So in Panama, because we have no addresses, we have this mailboxes, etc., where we have stuff mailed to us. So I'm going to kill this video for a second while I pull that up in another program. All right, here we are back, and this is my address. We go continue. All right, special handling. No, 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 no. We don't need to put any of this, but we will pop that. I am the author, owner of this work, or the authorized agent of this individual. That's me. And continue. Oop, I missed something. All fields must be completed. What am I missing? Significance is none. We don't want that. Compelling reasons, we don't want that. We certify. Why? All fields. Ah, for fuck's sake. Significant special handling surcharge fee is. I don't need a surcharge fee. What is it? What is it supposed to be? Note the significant special handling is required for special handling stuff, but I'm not doing that. So, what happens if I click on certification, special handling? If I click that, let's do that. No. son of a bitch. What is it? Pending or prospective? Customs matter, contract or publishing. I don't need any of that, so why is it making me do this? All right, we're going to skip this part. I'm going to get out of here for a second. We'll come back. And here we go. And we're going to see if this lets us get past that. I don't think so because I don't have a check mark there. So Christopher Minori, continue, review submission, title of work, no, blah, 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 author claimant, limitation of claim, rights permissions, correspondent, mail certificate, special handling. All right, let's see if this lets us go past. No, it doesn't. Add to cart. All fields. See, it's giving us that shit. Okay, I'm getting out of here real quick. I'm figuring out what's going on. Well, let's go back here first and see if I can show you. All right, explanation. There is no explanation. Maybe if I just remove this. All. There we go. We didn't need special handling because there was no special handling. Okay, so now go to continue. Here we go. Add to cart. And there we go. Case details, attachments. All right. I'm going to go check out. So why is it showing that? All right. I don't care about the contact info. Okay. So we're going to stop here. It's going to be 45. I thought it was $30 or 35, but it's actually 45. Apparently the prices have gone up. So I'm going to stop here. I'm going to go pay for my shit and we'll be done. Okay, so I've done all my payment stuff. Now I want to select my file to upload, but to do that, they won't accept a Google Docs. So I need to go, Penny Dreadful, is this it? Yeah. And I want to create a Word doc. Okay, save as. No, I don't want KVP. I don't want cover. Penny Dreadful. Let's go to, let's start with paperback and save it here and go Penny Dreadful. We'll go paperback. All right, let's just open it to make sure it looks okay. Go here, go here, go paperback, and go here. Just to make sure everything looks good. Always double check your shit. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Let's pull this all the way down. There you go. Okay. So do that and go back to here, go select files to upload and go blah, 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 blah. Go to Google Drive, go to My Drive, go to Writing, go to Penny Dreadful, paperback, and here's our book. Let's go ahead and upload that, and then we're going to say start upload. Boom. Okay. Complete your submission. Okay. And that's it. Now we're done. We're registered. Again, this is not necessarily the way you want to do this if you're in another country. That's the way you want to do it here. Okay. Thank God. This shit is done. All right, so as I mentioned, we're splitting this video. So If you really wanted to find out about the cover and stuff, if I happen to mention that during the video, you'll be able to see that in the very next video. Sorry, these two videos wound up being disjointed, but you know what? It's free information for you, so quit friggin' complaining. All right, and with that, we'll see you on the next video, building your cover, and bye.